after the interception. Here's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. Decision there, no one open, he just throws it away, and that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So a couple of field goals now. 6-0 our score as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go play action with Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. 3.5 to go, first quarter. Play action. It's Lawrence. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you kind of get it back even with just one throw.
Lawrence going to throw again. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. ETN up the middle. There's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs, that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Second down and 4. And they'll go again with ETN. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with ETN. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Watson. toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The Browns send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside. Line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field. Oh, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Denzel. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. I think he's in line. We've discussed it before. NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. To throw, Cousins. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. The Browns had 8-6 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku from 8 yards out. And the Browns are once again back in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side with Etienne. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Etienne once more. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
I do know from experience, when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you get ready to tee up from the quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
They go play action now. Lawrence flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Off the play fake, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down 10 at the 41-yard line.
More the motion man. A first down throw for Cousins. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings home second. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball. Deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
He wants it all for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Cousins now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This take it in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Keely Ringo picks it off.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked it 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Ball rests on the 7-yard line, 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. Powering his way forward. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. First down. Here's Cousins. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the Jaguars' 23-yard line.
To throw is Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Cousins. That is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. What did this now 8 between last week and this week?
I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Cousins now. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll give it to Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Browns are going to take over up near the 40. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play fake. Cousins. Looking deep here from Mechie. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Browns get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But he's got a man complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. ETN bringing in another one. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 33 yards. And the Jaguars are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
A wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
They go play action. Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's 4. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. John Mitchell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Now Lawrence.
He's going to air one out. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 2nd down, Lawrence.
He's going to let it go again. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. And Chubb will try the middle here.
Yeah, he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. A give running right is Chubb. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Play action now. Cousins.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
On second down, here's Lawrence.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first.